while at the same time using your influence as a
what does Jit got in his bio? I'm just here to find a brunette side chick to compliment my blonde trophy wife that is pregnant. What? Oh, JK. Nigga, that show is not funny. Alright guys, what's up? I'm back with another reaction video. I haven't been uploading on this channel. I've been mainly posting on TikTok. Heem reacts, same as the YouTube, but today we're gonna get into a video on Ty's Corners channel. It's called "The Red Pill is Finally Dead." Now, I saw a reaction video, I think it was on like Dawn Reacts channel a couple days ago, but I didn't finish the whole video, so I wanted to do a reaction on this channel. So I'm gonna get into this. I actually used to watch a couple like videos like that a couple years ago, and I always thought it was kind of weird. Like, it was like a weird hatred towards women, and also it was like weird advice like, oh, don't pay her any attention and then she'll like you. Like, some of that stuff wasn't realistic, because it's like certain women, if you don't pay attention to them, bro, it's like legitimately like she won't know you exist. So that only works like if she actually likes you. Like, if she doesn't like you at all, like, you're just cooked, right? So that advice does not work. Like, it was a lot of weird stuff, but let's get straight into the video though.
Charlie, I just think honestly you're too stupid.
And I should give him a sub
Your wife
after
has
this
3
video.
baby daddies and has been married twice before.
And you you lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz.
What is that?
You're a fucking don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your mouth. It's
You could
because
go
I'm
for it.
better than you, Charlie.
No, it's because you're embarrassed, and you know that the traditional values that you try to sell people on are bullshit, because
Let's
you
go
are not
through
a
it.
traditional man.
Freaking DJ Khaled, fat ass. Some would say that's
I am a
AI.
goddamn alpha male. Yes, I said it, alpha male. I don't care if you think that's toxic.
People look at me as soon as I walk in and they're like, who is this guy?
Uh-huh.
Yo, the host is like, bullshit. Bro, the host is like, bro, who says that? Like, if you're actually gonna have the ability to hurt someone, like, who walks in and says, yeah, bro, I could like hurt somebody? Like, said no one ever that's able to like beat ass. Like
I'm going to.
like you're gonna just be quiet.
You do not have to accept her rejection.
It's no secret that the Red Pill movement is pretty much in the grave at this point. And to be honest, I'm glad.
Yeah, I think, sorry for pausing, but I feel like certain dudes were they were just running out of stuff to say on the internet. So that guy literally just made up some random bullshit, and he's like, bro, you don't have to accept her rejection. Bro, it's reality. You got rejected. So what? Rejection's not a bad thing, bro. It's just they missed out on an opportunity to deal with you. That's literally all it was, bro. Like, Jit tried to like cope with rejection and say like, oh, you don't have to accept it. Like, come on, bro.
Dude needs to be cleansed.
That's like saying I don't have to
and
accept
40
getting
nights
punched in the
of this
face.
Madness.
Like, bro, I already got
Between
punched in the
needing to make
face.
enough money to feed 10 families in the Philippines, needing to be void of all emotion, and needing to pack freezer meat the size of the Eiffel Tower, I don't know which way is up anymore. It's safe to say the Red Pill movement doesn't need any introduction. But if you don't know, it's about personal awakening and learning the truth about what life is outside of what's considered the Matrix. I'm sure a Red Pill connoisseur is punching the air and yelling at me about that explanation, but without all the extra fluff, that's pretty much what it is. Get over it. My first introduction to the Red Pill was VH1's The Pickup Artist, which was probably everyone's first introduction without them even realizing it. If you had your own TV and the only thing your parents were worried about you watching was HBO after 12 a.m. for obvious reasons, your only other choices to get that same hit of dopamine were Girls Gone Wild commercials.
That's that nigga
VH1,
Snoop Dogg, bruh.
MTV, BT, Uncut, and Tila Tequila on Howard Stern. Howard Stern was the first Adam 22, come to think of it.
Oh, no.
God, I need to get baptized again, bro. So anyway, The Pickup Artist. The Pickup Artist was my first introduction to Red Pill content, being a middle schooler. The purpose of the show was to help men find success in cold approaching women. Harmless in the grand scheme of things. Fast forward to more current times, the Red Pill looks very, very different. In the worst way possible. It went from peacocking, building your confidence, and at least having to actually approach women in person, to men providing sound advice to other men about improving themselves to whatever the hell.
It was like the look
this
smacks
is.
and shit and all that.
Knowing I've talked about
As soon as I
penis
said
pumps
that,
for a while.
fucking FitX pops
So
up.
I'm here on YouTube, guys. This is not even FitX Talks. I'm going to tell you guys the truth about penis pumps. It's creating a vacuum.
Wait, funny thing is, I'm not even gonna cap. I actually got to talk to FedEx Fairless on fucking Instagram Live. It was like 5 years ago. Because I used to watch a couple of his videos. I ain't gonna cap. But it was pretty much like self-improvement shit, whatever. Like, he ain't had bad videos back then, bro. It was just some chill shit.
That pumps blood through negative
I mean,
pressure.
I don't really watch all his
junk.
content, though.
It's not get complicated.
Like, a lot of shit,
That's
I'll
all
be
penis
like,
pumps do.
okay.
Do penis pumps work? Yes and no.
How many inches does my junk need to be considered a man?
Minimum 7 inches. Every single man can get his wee-wee to 7 inches. If you're 5 inches, bro, you better start working on that shit today. Because the thing about women is they will tolerate it, but they prefer better. Women don't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to tell you, yo, baby, I can barely feel when you're inside it. It don't have to be 12 inches, but you can be at least 7 and above. And you want your girl coming back for more. You want to be hitting that spot every time.
You better have a bad bitch. You better be ripped. You better fucking be rolling some sick shit. That's what I like. I grew up hustling. There has to be rims on my goddamn Phantom.
Let's take you, for example, and me. And we both pull up and we go to your girl. Odds are I'm going to take that.
Hell
if you
no.
compared me to you, you're not going to win that battle. So the next time you think that your girl's on lock, I got the keys to the castle, mother.
Penis
What the
pumps.
fuck, nigga?
A far cry from what it was, and to be honest, it's the biggest
There's no way that guy
display of
actually
insecurity
believed what
I've
he
ever
was saying.
seen on or off the fucking internet. It seems as if
Bro,
it's focused on
skinny
being as
ass neck
intimidating as
motherfucker.
possible, having the baddest arm
Talking about
candy
something
money
you taking
could
somebody
buy,
girl.
and just being this mythical Herculean alpha male. The concept of being an alpha male is not even a real thing in the first place. It was popularized by David Metch, who co-opted the term from Swiss wolf expert and ethologist Rudolf Schenkel, who first introduced the term in 1947. And since then, David Metch himself has debunked this concept.
The term alpha isn't really accurate when describing most of the leaders of wolf packs because the term implies that the wolves fought and competed strongly to get to the top of the pack. In actuality, the way they get there is merely by mating with a member of the opposite sex, producing a bunch of offspring, which are the rest of the pack then, and becoming the natural leaders that way. Just like with
My
a pair of
sons.
humans producing a family.
Yeah, I was
There's
about to say,
phases of
that's
this
like a
red pill
family.
journey that men go through. You have your vulnerability.
Damn,
phase.
that's like being a dad. All right, I got a wife. I have a bunch of kids. Boom, let's say I got 5 kids. And that's like our pack. Basically, they're saying like, oh, the dad's the alpha. That's the same thing with like the wolves. So like Jit's out here in the other clip calling himself like alpha. Like that's kind of like weird, I guess.
Where you are binging the
That's still kinda
content
cringe.
and fully
That's, like, not what it
immersing
means.
yourself in everything that is red pill. The radicalization thing.
Like nobody that's actually, I would say, like the alpha type personality would just sit here and say, oh, I'm alpha, bro. Like that's not how that shit work, bro. It's either you are or you ain't.
Where you're now obsessed with the content.
It's
and more
either you're
often than
him or you're
not,
just
it's
not
manifesting
him, bro.
through your actions, the way you talk, or like this.
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead. That's okay?
Bro, that guy's like 5'3". He's pissed, bro. He got short man syndrome. Bro, that man is a legit dwarf, bro.
Women in general have
That
several
boy, that boy look like one of the short ass titans, bro.
dating sites. You think
I need to fucking like put a picture
I'm
of that
making
shit
that
right there.
up? Everywhere I go, I get the same smirk with the biting lip.
Bro, you like 5'3", bro.
Y'all like bodybuilders?
Bodybuilders? Yeah. I like skinny, scrawny guys.
How about
Oh, they trolling. They trolling.
How about ages and thick?
What the fucking cringe, bro? The leading with money shit is so cringe. You talking about some? Okay, you're leading with your body. Talk about some. Oh, I'm a bodybuilder, whatever. And then the millionaire shit. That's like mad cringe. Like anybody that has a good body, they're not like you just pop out and people just notice you have a good body. Like I'm not saying, oh look at my muscles. Oh look at me. Oh look at my money. Look at my car. Like, that's like cringe.
Talented. How about loving and respectful? And I run a 6-minute mile. My testimony, I'm nothing but pure, and I ask you if you
Bro
want to be
flexing his time like he in a run club.
In the last phase of the Red
Bro,
Pill journey,
you're at a
the
beach, bro.
individual
You're not at the
deciding
run
to leave
club.
the Red
What are you
Pill,
doing?
reevaluating everything they previously learned. The problem is, some men don't make it to this phase, and they end up being stuck and obsessed with the content they consume.
Bro, just say he ran
Or,
I
if you're
doubt
a
that dude
content
runs a
creator and you
6-minute
build
mile.
your
There's no
following
way.
around phase 2, it's not easy to transition your content. And more often than not, it's too late, because a lot of these content creators in this space have damaged their reputation beyond repair. So if you're following along here, they enter in phase 1, transition to phase 2, fuck up their reputation, they know. So unless you rebrand yourself, you're now stuck in this cycle of cosplaying Vince McMahon. There's a lot of reasons why this content is popular in the first place. Men not having success in the dating market, men not feeling respected by women,
Just like your boy
a lack
that's
of a mentor
5'3"
in
right
their
there
life,
in the previous
or just
clip.
difficulty navigating
And the
who they
skinny,
think they need to be.
skinny neck dude, the 5'3" dude, and the other jit flexing his muscles and talking about something he's a millionaire.
As a man. For some men,
zero
it's
game
just
at
simple as
all.
they're just scared of rejection. Or they've internalized how other men have been rejected. I am married now, but I thank God there was no cameras when I was shooting my shots, bro, because I
Damn.
have air ball. But that leads them to say
Tough.
things like, a woman will never love you for you, or the average man doesn't have a chance, which I don't agree with. because you
Yo,
can go
that shit is so cap. I already know what he's about to say. He's probably about to say you could go like anywhere and whatever. My point is, I was gonna say I've seen some chop dudes and they literally have partners. Like, there's no way. And I get it. Like, not every chick probably loves dudes for them. Like, certain women are with dudes for like money and shit. But my point is, like, the average guy, I see the average guy with a fucking girlfriend out here and they're married, all that shit. Like, all that shit they were saying online is cap, you know?
any mall,
I would say.
shopping outlet.
Yeah, he's saying you could just go
inexpensive dinner
outside, bro.
spot,
Get off the
park,
internet.
whatever, and see happy couples there walking, holding hands, having a great time. So I chalk that up to certain men just being chronically online. And I'm
Oh, God, that's that
specifically
online
focused
shit.
on some of the Red Pill's views on women here, because a lot of the content is created with the end goal in mind of helping a man get the woman he desires. And that's what it comes down to. Cheeks. Just cheeks. And it does this by putting men on a path to be high value. And on top of that, unfortunately, a lot of men tie their self-worth to the quality of woman that they could attract or lack thereof. They can have a great career, a support system, etc., and still feel worthless or lonely because they lack an intimate connection with a woman. How things are today with social media constantly telling you you're not working hard enough, you're not making enough money to support some unrealistic lifestyle, you don't look good enough. It's pretty easy to understand why a lot of men and
He
women
said
are
Mew.
mentally checked out.
I remember about that shit.
This depression for men sometimes...
Fun fact, one of my boys, when I used to play the game like 6 years ago, I was like still in 12th grade. The dude was like telling me about mewing and shit. This was before like I even knew what the red pill bullshit was. But like he was like, you got to put your tongue on the roof and then rest it. But that was like actually pretty natural for me to like know weird shit, like rest my tongue on the roof of my mouth and just like sit there like it feels weird, like just dropping your tongue. And I think that shit actually works. Like you have a more defined jawline, like it just works your jawline. So I think mewing's not really like a bad thing for real. That should low key work because I do that shit by default. Like you'll have a loose, soggy like chin if you don't do that.
evolves into an us versus them mentality.
It's like using the
hating
muscles.
women without realizing they hate women, being abusive, saying all women are hoes, or for some of us, throwing dick around everywhere. Dating apps like Tinder, Hinge, and Bumble, which
What
are
does it say? Let's see. This is my realm of expertise. Profile of current online dating site users. Woman. Okay, there's more men than women. Yeah, that makes sense. What? 44%, 30 to 49. I didn't expect that. We're like slightly below, younger demographic, slightly below the fucking what do you call this, guys? Unk status and the older jits.
all primarily made up of men, have made it easy to window shop dating options and just swipe into the void.
Yo.
Porn is super
Oh
accessible
shit, somebody
now with Twitter and
swiping.
Instagram being the main facilitators. Just pick your favorite female influencer and there's a 50% chance there's an OnlyFans link in her bio. Or she's been to Dubai.
He
Before
not
I got
capping.
off of Twitter,
I be
I would
seeing
have
that
to
shit.
hide my phone in public when I was scrolling just in case anything
And you gotta
popped up.
turn your
But
volume
this leads
down.
to men being addicted to porn, having their perception of women altered
Well, that For You
dramatically,
page be
and in men
booming with
under
some
the age of
bullshit, bro.
40 and as young as 20 suffering from ED. What I'm getting at here is having too many decisions at your disposal can lead to decision fatigue. And as humans, we're naturally wired to go toward the path of least resistance. And this is part of the reason why things have gotten so bad and why the red pill has been pushed to the forefront, or was pushed to the forefront at this point. And in my opinion, it's created this open gender war between both sides.
And they had like, I think Myron with Fresh and Fit, they had like the #1 podcast and they were pushing that movement, but they started to say some bullshit that was just like it didn't make them credible. Like, it's like, who would want to watch these dudes? And they were yelling at women. They're being racist specifically towards black women too. Like, they're calling them like monkeys and stuff and all this wild shit and sound effects. And they had Aiden Ross saying like stupid shit, like racist shit, Sneeko. It was just so weird, bro.
With some women
like, all that
saying,
shit was just weird.
men ain't shit. Men need to be providers. My money is my money. And his
And they
money.
kept saying, they were like, oh yeah, you gotta make $100K a year and all this like weird stuff. And I'm literally seeing dudes that make like 30, 40K a year, or not even, they'll still have like a girl and all this shit. They're getting married. I was like, bro, this online shit
Money
makes
is our
no
money.
sense.
To men saying, women need to be more traditional. Women need to quit begging. They need to cook, clean, slop, top, drop, open up shop. You get the idea. Some men said, fuck it, I'ma just go overseas. Which, that's just sex tourism, and that's a topic for another. This combination of things has created this extreme gamification of dating, and it's made way for red pill or red pill adjacent content creators to make a living off of giving men bad advice.
How to get yourself out of a drought if you're super down
Ain't
bad.
that,
This
what's
is
his
the
name?
last resort.
Scam
You're
Likely.
gonna want to search for the registered
That's
offenders
funny.
that's near you.
I follow him on
I know
Instagram.
it sounds crazy, but you're gonna keep searching until you find the girl that you want. I will block out
Bro,
her
Scam Likely be trolling though.
but she's an offender,
I was
so I don't
surprised
really
he put
care.
him on here.
But after you find who you want, you want to search them up on Facebook.
Do not be vulnerable with women. I
But you've never been in love. Never been in love.
Women are not built to handle masculine problems. Being vulnerable with a woman is some of the worst advice that modern day women give to men, because if I sit there and I cry to you, oh my God, my life is hard, blah, 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 you might sit there and console me for a bit, but deep down you're like, you fucking bitch.
A woman's biggest weakness. The key thing in any man to woman relationship is to keep her chasing for your validation. And the honest truth is, it takes a certain level of game to keep her interest level high in you. And the best way to do this is through uncertainty. Uncertainty is a woman's weak spot. It's pretty much the...
But that's not really realistic. It's like, bro, what chick is really gonna sit there and like chase you? Like, she has like no self-respect at that point. Like, it's honestly, I feel like it's like 50-50. Like, I give effort, she gives effort, we show that we like each other. Like, I've seen chicks, they'll like chase you, but like, you literally have no self-respect for yourself, or you either have like some type of like daddy issues or something, and that's probably gonna come back to like fuck you over. So it's like, you wouldn't even want to deal with someone like that. Like, you want to deal with someone that has like self-respect. So like, telling men on the internet to like have a woman like chase you, like, that literally makes no sense, especially in the dating climate that we're in right now. Like, women are just, I would say like, they're more aware to like some of the bullshit. Like, it's a little harder right now. So like, you kind of got to like lock in and like put forth some effort. And then, like I said, she'll put forth some effort, because like, you're not going to get no chick to like chase you unless she just literally has like no self-respect and she's like just simping for you or something.
Opposite of validation.
I don't know, bro.
So when you quit raging and you make it to phase 3, what does that look like?
I've watched almost every single podcast you ever did for about a year and a half. So much so that I bought into a lot of the things that you said. And for about 2 years, it led me astray and significantly damaged my personal life, including relationships.
How did it lead you astray?
Well, you told me to go sleep with a bunch of women and date multiple women at the same time, which I did. And it significantly damaged my life. And it wasn't until I actually turned around and started listening to Jesus Christ that I was saved. Now I'm happily married. I
I've seen this clip before.
have one child now with another one
Yo,
on the
the
way.
crowd
I've
funny
never
as shit.
felt happier.
Even Sneeko has made it to phase 3, and regardless of how you feel
Wait,
about him, he's right.
They cut that clip out. I remember, I think Myron said something like, but bro, you slept with all those women. It still helped you like find your wife. Cause like you build up the confidence to deal with all these women and then he became the man to find your wife. He said some shit like that. Well, I ain't gonna cap that shit. I don't know. It's low key kind of true, but at the same time, you ain't really have to do all that either. But I don't know. That's
He's
like how it is.
absolutely right.
Ultimately,
he
the
didn't really
biggest
have to do all
mistake
that,
being
but
part of the red pill manosphere
that's how he found his
wasn't
wife,
really
though.
the ideology. The biggest mistake was being around people who are full of shit. It felt like somebody first walking into New York City. Oh my God, the big city, huh? Get hit by a car, get robbed or mugged. Oh, I'm so drunk and I was the clueless guy. Hey, la la la, la. I was wearing a crop top and short shorts in the subway at 2 a.m. Hey, boys. If I were to ever do an apology video, it would be for being associated with these leeches. You don't need to follow this. Red pill is dead. Follow God.
So with that, I
You got
ask,
Sneeko
is the
on
red pill
Christianity?
actually helping, or is it playing on men's insecurities? For the most part, I think that shit is cooked, man. I think it's become about playing on men's insecurities for a bag and not really caring about whether they succeed or not. Because if they do succeed, why would they need your content anymore? They got the woman of their dreams, they got the house, they got the car, they got the money. They won. They have the cure. Most of these red pillars don't even live by the words that they preach. For example, telling your audience not to date single moms while at the same time dating a single mom. Dunking on gold diggers and OnlyFans models while at the same time using your influence as a...
What does Jit got in his bio? I'm just here to find a brunette side chick to compliment my blonde trophy wife that is pregnant. What? Oh, JK. Nigga, that show is not funny. Social media influencer. Blah, 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 blah. I bet. What are these weird ass fucking jokes, bro? Not to sound cocky, but here's some numbers. Less than... Okay, that's like some weird ass like nerd
creator
shit to
to
throw
try
in
and
your
sleep
shit.
with them.
And
Teaching
he's on a
men
sugar
how to
baby
be in
website.
relationships with women.
Oh, he never, I think based on some videos I watched, he never actually slept with this chick. I think he was just with her. Like, she even came out and said on the internet, like, this jit has never, like, slept with me. And that was, like, his first girlfriend, too.
Women, while at the
And he was
same
spending hella money
time,
on her and shit,
not
too.
having been in a relationship until your mid-30s. They couldn't game their way
And
out of
he
a
ain't
paper
hit.
bag. They tell men to be stoic and level-headed while at the same time being emotional about every fucking thing and kicking women off your podcast the second they say something you don't
He'd
like.
be kicking the black woman
Telling
off
men
for
you
it.
want to help them, but then charging them thousands of dollars for a alpha male boot camp.
You don't fucking deserve to be here. Fucking
Oh
quit.
my God. I hate this fucking clip or whatever boot camp they're going through. Bro, you could have just joined the military and you could have got the same thing. You could have joined the Marines and legit got the same shit.
Piece of shit. I want to be a better man. I want to be
18K.
a better husband. I want to be a better father. I want to be a better, you fucking whiny piece of shit.
I can go on and on about why this shit is trash. I think a lot of this content
Damn, them boys got
indirectly
scammed
or
out of 18K.
actually directly leads to men relegating women to
Actually,
only
those guys
sex
look older.
objects,
They couldn't have joined
something
the- they
to
could
be
have joined the
conquered,
army.
or to just
They
start
look older.
despising women, or rather women in the West. There's 169 million
can't-
women
I don't think
in
you
the
could join the
United
Marines after
States of America.
30. I think the
169
oldest we take is, like,
million
maybe
women, and you're
29
telling
to
me
join.
you can't find one, not two, not three, not four, but one woman that likes you. Not one. Sounds like a skill issue, bro.
You can find one woman that likes you. The problem is it might not be the woman that you like. Like, I've ran into a couple of women that like me, but like I just ain't like them. That's like the reality. So like it's a little tough to like find like someone that you like, and then you see what I'm trying to say? Like, you're gonna have to go through some women that like you first and you don't like them in order to find somebody that like you and you like them. Like, I guess that's what dating is, bro. So yeah, you can
Sounds
find
like you're
one
stuck in
though
Elo
to
hell.
answer his question.
Switching servers is not going to make you better at the game. There are a few red pill adjacent content creators that aren't complete douchebags, but they're far
Shout
and
out to
few in
Stephen
between.
Cole.
The bottom
Steph is
line
Cole.
is,
I like him.
content creators stuck
I
in
like his
phase 2
shit.
and red pill raging to their audience are all trapped in an echo chamber. It reminds me of when Itachi put Kabuto in the Izanami and he was stuck there and had to literally play out the same circumstance until he just figured his fucking life out. They're trapped and they need to figure themselves out internally. And just to clarify, there is nothing wrong with men's improvement content, but all that other shit is not helping men at all. It's the Izanami. They're trapped. Probably forever. In my opinion, the best way to navigate into or within a relationship is to talk to people who have been in long-term marriages. I've gotten a lot of great advice from people who've been married for years and even people who've been divorced. You can learn a lot of good things about how to not mess up a relationship talking to them. Sometimes find a mentor at church. Talk to your grandparents if they're still with you and if they have the relationship that you desire to have in the future. Go to therapy. I've personally found a lot of success in doing that. Go to couples therapy if you're in a relationship. At least try all of that before trading your dignity and self-respect to listen to one of these alpha male weirdos. So yeah, the red pills on life support, if not dead already, it's falling apart. It's been falling apart for years, man. And it's become a way for grifters, men and women, to propel themselves financially. In a nutshell, it's heroin. Very easy to consume, addictive, entertaining, but you definitely do not need that shit. And keep in mind, for the vast majority of men, you don't need to make 6 figures if she likes you. You don't have to be
that's
6
literally
foot
what I
tall
just said earlier.
if she really likes you. Just
on God, like I said, I seen dudes with like that definitely make less than 40K a year got a wife, or I've seen a dude like literally say, I know he definitely makes less than, let's say, 70K a year. His wife makes like 150K a year. And let's say the guy, not every dude is 6 foot tall. I've seen dudes that are like 5'7", 5'8", sometimes probably 5'6", less than 6 feet. They'd still have a wife and all this shit, right? So you don't have to necessarily be 6 foot tall. Yeah, that should help. Yeah, that shit's like a cheat code, being 6 foot tall. Like,
with a Mexican,
like the hub's gonna be all
they
over
don't care
you,
about
but
that shit.
it,
Just joking.
It's not gonna make
you
or
don't
break
have to
it
be a
though.
shooting guard for the Lakers. You don't need to sleep
Especially
with
if your
50 plus
face card's
women to
not bad.
understand the type of
And
woman
your,
that's good for you. You for damn sure
personality
don't
and
need a vasectomy. And how alpha you are does not matter because your girlfriend can still roll bounce out of your life with a construction worker if you're a shit human.
You talk about Myron. Oh shit,
Thanks
bro,
for
that was a good video. That's freaking Myron's girl, the one I was just showing y'all. Yeah, Ty's Corner. I'm gonna give him a sub. Hell yeah, that was a good video. I'm gonna just end it right here because I don't want it to be too long. But yeah, man, I don't watch that content, bro. Like the moment I stopped watching all that shit and just going outside in real life doing some shit, like that's when I started to learn. That's when I started to get better. Like you don't need none of that shit. I'll say YouTube does help out though, but you gotta watch like a wide variety of content and then take pieces of like what you like and then incorporate that into your life. And also don't just like believe some shit that you see on the internet without actually like trying to do that shit in real life and then seeing how it goes for yourself. Unless it's from like a verified, like valid source and you know that they've actually done that shit before and you're hearing it from like multiple points to like fact check that shit, then yeah. But don't just like watch like one fucking thing and you're just like, oh, this is how everything works. Like go out there and actually experience it yourself. But I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.